Hey everybody, Lady Liberty Stacker here. It is Wednesday, Hump Day, November 16th, 2016, and I had a package arrive in the mail today. I actually didn't expect until the earliest day tomorrow or Friday or next week. The estimated delivery date was Monday the 21st, so I was actually surprised this came in. It was an eBay deal that I took advantage of. It just kind of like, it was, I don't really know if it was a hot daily deal such as people talked about in the silver community, but it was kind of there, and I clicked on it, and I did some research before I decided to pull the trigger, and then I thought, you know, this is a pretty good deal, so, and I'm glad I did. It was after the dip and gold spot, but not before the, you know, when it got really, really, really low. Okay, so it was when the dip started, it was after the election, and kind of thought that, yeah, this is a time that I could make a larger order. You know, felt somewhat relieved that Trump got in. We're going to live another day, maybe another year or 10 years if we're lucky. So this is kind of a add weight and semi-numismatic potential at the same time. So we'll go ahead and get right into it. It came from Bay Precious Metals, and they sent it UPS ground, signature required. So I went ahead and pre-scored this and opened it up already, but they always package. This is Bay Precious Metals. They package wonderfully. Here's some bubble wrap, and of course the invoice. And then they sent it in here, and I'm thinking, oh, good, because I ordered some gold coins, and I'm thinking maybe they sent me a sealed roll or something like that. So I opened it, and more bubble wrap, and here we go. Voila! They sent me a tube, you know, with what I ordered inside of the tube, so that's always a good thing. So at any rate, we will see what it is here. I did some research before I pulled the trigger on this, and I'll explain after I open this. I had it open before, and then I went ahead and got it at work, and then I came home. Today is my early day, so I wanted to check everything out. Everything is great. They went ahead and packaged it up with a couple little peanuts here, and try to get those out, and got some gold. So we'll see what we have here. There we be. I'm going to back up the camera a little bit so you guys can see. I ordered 10 2017 Australian Kangeroos. You know, when I first started stacking, I had an ounce, and then I ordered a 1/4 ounce after a while, and I really didn't know what I was doing, but I thought they were nice. They were the 2015s, and, you know, I ended up selling them to get into the Lunars and Kooks early January 2015, but I really liked them. And at any rate, I took advantage of this deal. I looked at all of these. They're all perfect. But I'll show you what I got. It is the 10th ounce. Go ahead and try to show it here. 2017 $9.999 10th ounce Kangaroo, and they had these on special for, it was like, I don't know if it was like 10% off or 14% off, I can't remember, but the price was $138 and change. These were lower than the Gold Eagles that I had picked up previously, and I just love the ever-changing design on these. I love the design this year. I think this is my favorite design. And I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on these, even though I'm working on a tube of the 10th ounce AGEs, American Gold Eagles. And I did it for the following reasons. I did quick research, and this is gorgeous with the queen on here, $15 in currency. But I did it primarily. I'll go ahead and lay them out so we can all take a look here. I did it because the resale value on these are extremely, extremely good. I'm going to back out a little bit. I checked on APMEX, and they go back to 2010, and that year The sales prices on those are $217. And then a couple other sales prices were $180 some at the time I checked. And the limited mintage on these is 200,000. Then I checked with the mintage, Perth Bullion Gold Mintage, and they cap it at 200,000, but they've actually been minting these. They don't sell out typically. And they've been a low of around 29,000 pieces to a high of 60,000 plus pieces in 2015. And to typically about 40,000 pieces. I'm not sure what 2016 is, but if you look on the AppMix site, you can see that a lot of them are sold out. These are gorgeous. These are friggin' gorgeous. I am so happy that I purchased these. And they sent me a tube. I thought I was going to have to search for a tube to store them in. But when I put them in the tube at the end of the video, it has a space for about 4 or 5 more. So I'm going to have to purchase 4 or 5 more to fill this tube up. But I did a check with the Gold Eagles, and the resale prices on those, or the selling prices on those, are they're higher for the older years, but the highest was 184. I think that was back in 2001 or 2000, somewhere in there. They're typically like 153 to 159 to 165, and then the more recent years are all like around 140, 141 right now, which is the going rate for a 10th ounce. And they mint hundreds of thousands of them. I believe in 2015, which I have 3 of them, they minted 900 and some thousand of them. Those are the Gold Eagles. These have a capped mintage. They're always going to do well on the secondary semi-numismatic market. So that's why I purchased these. It's just gorgeous. And I may try to find some other years, but if nothing else, I'll move forward. I might collect one of these every year. Interestingly enough, I checked the appreciation of the other pieces, the 1 ounce, half ounce, and quarter ounce, not the kilo, because I don't plan on buying that one, but the other ones, and they don't do as well. But surprisingly, the 1 ounce doesn't have a mintage limit, and it has better appreciation than the half ounce, which caps their mintage at 100,000. And also, it appears as though it does a little bit better maybe than the quarter ounce, which doesn't have a mintage limit. That's just from first observations. I haven't really delved into this a lot, but that's just how I do my homework before I pull the trigger. So these things now are ranging anywhere from 142 to 148 or more due to where spot is now. When I purchased them at 138, spot, just online dealers were selling these for the mid-40s to the mid-50s, 155, 159 on a credit card. So you can't beat it. This is just, gosh, I'm probably the most excited about this purchase than any I've made since I got that sealed roll of 2 ounce Libertads on eBay. When I won that auction, I got them for a steal. This is the type of stuff that I look for. I had to sacrifice a lot of 10 Eagles that had a really good deal on eBay. They still have it up there, but they're plentiful. There'll be other deals down the line. That's one thing to remember. Not all of us have an infinite money supply. We have to watch our purchases. So if you see something that may not be there tomorrow, and it's something that you know you'll like and you know will benefit your stack, get it. I can't emphasize that enough. The Gold Eagles, yeah, they're important. I'm working on a tube, but deals will be there tomorrow. And, I'll just gradually add them if they're not, and I'll get there eventually. But something like this just doesn't come around too often. It's like the government deals and now the MCM deals. You got to take advantage of those. So I have a little bit of money on the side to take advantage of these deals. And, so when they come around, you can take advantage. So anyway, those are my 10 Kangeroos. And I'm going to go ahead and put them back in the tube. And go ahead and flip them over here. And you'll see that I have a little bit of room on the top. I'm going to go ahead and pause this for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, so here they are, my 10 kangaroos. And as you can see, I have room for probably another 4 to 5 tops. I'll see what happens with 4 to fill this tube up. And it's another ounce of gold to the stack with my 0.15 ounces yesterday. So I'm over the 15 ounce mark now. I'm very happy about that. I just think gold is so easy to store and I love it. So anyway, I have another order coming, but it's something different. Nothing huge, but it'll be interesting. So in the meanwhile, keep stacking it high, guys. I appreciate your listening. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this. And leave a comment below and go make it a great evening or day, depending on when you're listening to this. Okay, until next time.